Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to start this off by saying we had some unfortunate things behind the scene. One of our players in this match, Sandy the Sandman Robinson, was unable to make the match, so we had to make a unprecedented call, and we're just going to guarantee him third place. And our two players, Russell Howell and Antonio Chavez, we're going to reward them with a minimum of second place, and obviously an up for first place, as well as potential TKO and KO opportunity. So going in this match, it is a 1v1, but this is we're not switching the league, but we're also not going to punish the two players who showed up on time for because one player missed out. So that's the benefit of having triple threats, is we can do something like this. So there's a warning: if you don't show up, you're guaranteed third. We're not just going to keep rescheduling. So with that said, here's the match.
Get myself into the game, I'ma run it up anyway. I get with the violence, I don't think you wanna try it. I'm too up, I feel invincible. I don't know if they get it though. I'm too up, I feel invincible. What you said.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to There Will Be Trivia Singles. My name is Henry Confidential, and guess what? We're all here. The gang's here. John Marr and Will Cohen. This is going to be a fun one because two players that have been around for a long time, they're going to 1v1. And, obviously, unfortunately, we wanted Sandy to be here so we can have three players that have been here a long time to have a blast. But, we're going to improvise. We're going to go with it. So before we get into that, John, how you feeling about this match?
I like both these dudes. Congratulations, guys. I like you guys. So good luck to you guys. That's that.
All right, John. I think that beer John was kicking in. John was drinking.
I've had a few.
Will, how you feeling, buddy?
He's had some beers. I've had I'm 2 tequilas in right now, but
I didn't get the memo.
yeah, keep up, man. But no, I'm excited to be here. Anytime that I can be on screen with Ant is always a good day. And
Russell's here too.
Russell, I really haven't met you before, but I'm glad to meet you. And of course, John and Henry are here, so let's just have some fun.
Henry's deep into that Cinnamon Toast Crunch, though, so I don't know what he's feeling. He's deep into it.
You like that? It's not sponsored. I don't know if I can get demonetized for putting up product placement that I don't have the rights to, but we'll risk that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and talk to the players right now. Russell, I'm gonna start off with you. We're gonna have you both on screen because I don't feel like dealing with some overcomplicated edits because this match is already a shit show. So Russell, obviously the unfortunate missing persons of Sandy the Sandman Robinson that kind of puts a damper in what we planned for this match. But even with that, what are your thoughts on playing Antonio 1v1?
Yeah, looking forward to it. I know Antonio's been in the league forever. I obviously know the name. I think we've probably competed in teams or somewhere along the road, I'm sure. Unfortunate Sadie couldn't be here, though. Always a good person to have on the matches and stuff like that. And one of the founding fathers of all this fan league stuff. So kind of sucks, but nonetheless, we still got a match to play. So we got to bring the A game.
There you go. And Antonio, how much do you hate Russell, and are you going to kick his ass?
No, I think we ran into each other once. I haven't played him in this kind of situation, so it'll be interesting to see how our knowledge matches up. He already brought up a movie that I never heard of, so I'm kind of scared. But yeah, I'm really sad that Sandy's not here, man, because I haven't seen him in a while, so it would have been cool. But otherwise, we're gonna make this work. So we're gonna keep it interesting.
There you go. So before we get into that, here are the rules to round one.
Question 1 comes to the category of Tom Hanks. Name one of the 2 movies Tom Hanks has won an Oscar for.
I keep hearing Tom Hanks being referred to as America's dad, and then I keep hearing people say that he's America's uncle. Is this Hamlet?
I was going to say, is he doing a little bit of both? Is he double dipping right now?
He feels more like an uncle to me.
He feels like America's stepdad now.
Oh, I get that.
Father-in-law? 5, 4, 3.
Russell Crowe seems more like America's father-in-law.
No, he's the drunk uncle.
He's the abusive.
Yeah, if you've seen Love and Thunder. We're starting with Russell.
Forrest Gump.
And Ant-Man.
I have seen Love and Thunder. Philadelphia.
Well, there we go. One of each. That is correct. Bing! Just kidding. That's in post. Your second question in the category of thrillers. What actor has a surprise role as a creepy photo technician, Cy Parrish, in 1 Hour Photo?
I actually saw this movie when I was debuting at Sundance. That was a very interesting experience.
Back when I used to own DVDs, I owned this movie. I like this movie a lot.
I watched it once. It was serviceable.
One of 2002's good ones.
5,
I actually
4,
saw this when I was
3.
training to be a 1 hour photo technician too.
That's meta. We're starting with Antonio
Robin Williams.
and Russell.
Things not to do. Robin Williams.
Guys, don't make copies of families' photos and take them home and make a shrine in your house. All right, here we go.
Little creepy. Little creepy.
Little disclaimer.
Yeah.
Spoilers, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, question number 3. I'm guessing in the category of musicals. What is the name of the lead female character in Grease? Fun fact, kids, if you're going to be, cooking with grease on an open flame,
Wear a shirt.
wear a shirt.
5,
Never.
4,
Or
pants.
live dangerously.
3, 2, 1. Back over to Russell.
Sandy.
Ironically, and Ant-Man.
I almost became specific, but I just went with Sandy.
Oh, Ant-Man overdoing it? No way.
Or are you gonna go Sandra?
Sandra D. Yeah.
Sandra D. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, fuck.
I'm like, wait a minute. What does he
Yeah,
want?
I
I'm
thought
like,
the same.
"Alright."
I thought the same shit.
Guys,
If
it's
you
a
thought
round
Sandy
one
was going to show up in
question.
the third question, you were right. Sandy did show up in the third question. Your fourth question comes in the category of war. What war film has performances from John Cazale and Meryl Streep?
If you know, you know why this question is so simple. It's one of those where,
We can explain after.
yep.
I think I already know where you're going with this.
I can go 5,
Get out of my mind.
3, 2, 1, and I believe on the fourth question we'll start with Antonio
No idea. Apocalypse Now.
and Russell.
He's been nominated for every Best Picture. Deer Hunter, baby.
You're on
Only been in 5 films, so yep, and that is one of them.
All
The
5
I
Deer
of
gotta
them.
see that.
Was the sequel called Bambi's Mom?
Oops, that wasn't supposed to be on screen. I'm keeping score on here just so I don't have to write down because my whiteboard's over. That was supposed to be behind the scenes. Anyway, yes, it was Mammy's mom. Category 5 in comedy. What is Tallahassee's favorite snack in Zombieland?
What would be your guys' go-to snack for the apocalypse?
An arm. I'd probably go for the arm.
I mean, I know this isn't the answer, but I would probably hoard bold Chex Mix. Those black bags of Chex Mix. are fantastic.
Black licorice. 5, 4. Because no one's eating them.
Jerky.
So I'm gonna have a bunch. 2. No, people are eating jerky. I want the stuff no one wants.
Not
1,
turkey jerky.
Maybe. And now in today's day and age, Russell
Twinkies.
and Ant-Man.
Twinkies.
That is correct. Sometimes questions are just so cool that I don't care if it's been asked 100 times. I want to ask it again.
All right, question 6 comes in the category of new releases. What profession does Buddy have in Free Guy?
This is more recent releases. It's not quite new anymore, but it's within that time frame.
It came out it came out about a year ago. It's still recent.
Yeah, recent, not new. That's why it's recent. Doc.
In the entire span of time, Birth of a Nation is a recent.
How about this? In the category of releases, 5, 4, 3. Will hates me so much too. And 1. Start off with Antonio
Security guard.
and Russell.
Yeah, I put computer software.
It is Security Guard. I'm glad you guys didn't fall for the Buddy Guy mix-up.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I almost did, but I was like, wait.
Your seventh question comes in the category of biopics. Who plays the older of the two Schultz brothers, David, in Foxcatcher?
Yeah, I feel like that's not how I wrote that, John.
I changed it because
Yeah, I
you
don't
can't
like
just the Schultz brothers. Can't
I don't like
disrespect
that.
I'll tell you
like
why
that
I
at all.
rewrote that. I'll tell you why I rewrote that after the question.
I'm pretty sure I wrote it right.
I actually rewrote a couple of them because you did it the same weird way in each question.
Well,
I'm pretty sure.
that's what makes me me. 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. The older of the two, Russell
Mark Ruffalo.
and Ant-Man.
Mark Ruffalo.
Still
The question was like, who plays Channing Tatum's older brother in Foxcatcher? But Channing Tatum isn't really a character in the movie. His name's Mark Schultz, not Channing.
Yeah.
Tatum.
He's in the movie. It's a 1 point question, jerk.
Not change hands.
Your next question in the category of Star Trek. Will, I'll let you read this because I want to read the next one.
All right, so be it. In Star Trek, what is Khan's first and last name before revealing he's Khan in Star Trek Into Darkness?
Oh, this movie? Interesting.
It's not how I wrote that. It's just Into Darkness.
I don't think Into the Darkness is the name of the movie.
No, it's called Star Trek Into Darkness.
But it's a subtext. It's all right, man. It's all right. Relax. 5. Calm down, Will. Calm down. 5.
I'll give you subtext.
Ooh, no. 3. 2. No Serbian film
Hey,
action
you
over here.
watch,
2.
watch the sadness. A lot of
Do not
subtext.
watch the sadness and do
A
not
lot
give
of
me any
subtext
sadness.
given
3,
in that
2,
movie.
1. Russell
I have no idea. Put Con twice. Con.
and Ant-Man.
John Harrison.
John Harrison is correct. Your ninth question, penultimate, as the peeps say, in Quentin Tarantino. What does Jules' wallet say in Pulp Fiction?
Jesus Christ.
Maybe. Write it down.
Yes, my son.
This is a fun 3. We're literally just running a train on these competitors, and we're just having a blast with this. 5.
And if you like running trains, watch the sadness on Shudder.
No, do not. 3, 2, 1. Ant-Man
Bad motherfucker.
and Russell.
I just said pussy.
Someone I know in the cornhole community, that's what their wallet would say. Bad motherfucker is correct. And we will let John take your last question in round 1.
Coming in the category of Ghostbusters, what type of establishment does Dana Barrett work at in Ghostbusters 2?
I will say this the day I die, Ghostbusters 2, gets way too much hate.
Well, since I'm not a big fan of the first one, I haven't seen it.
I like Ghostbusters 2. There's a scene at the end, like when they, when they're fighting Vigo and they shoot a bunch of stuff all over his face. And if you like that, watch the sadness on Shudder.
5,
Spoilers.
4, 3, 2, 1. Bukaki. Russell
Sure. Museum.
and Ant-Man.
Museum.
We'll accept museum because it's round 1. All right. Ant-Man almost perfect with 9. Russell not far behind with 7. And before we decide who's going to go first and second, here are the rules for round 2. All right, Russell. Ant-Man has decided to go second, so we're going to start with you. Are you ready for your spin?
Fantastic. Let's do it.
And the spin is in. And your first spin is Star Trek.
Hey, we're gonna spin it again.
No hesitation.
No sponsor on this wheel this week.
I wonder why.
Fantastic.
And you have horror.
Ooh.
All right, you've been hitting me up to go on the horror podcast, so let's see if your knowledge pays off right now. John?
I will read these horror questions. I did not write these horror questions, but I will read them because I love horror.
And then Russell just both of them up, I know. Yeah.
I got you.
Your first question in the category of horror. Who plays Norman Bates in the 1998 remake of Psycho?
You cut out the what?
Who plays Norman Bates in the 1998 remake of Psycho?
That's Vince Vaughn.
That's correct for 2 points. Your second question. How many strangers are there in 2008's The Strangers?
How many strangers? There's 3.
Correct for 2 points again.
Fun fact, just a little behind the scenes, we've been doing a lot of team matches lately, so when you didn't say final answer, I was creeped out, and I'm like, oh yeah, singles, we're good.
It's singles.
So,
What is the first movie where we see Jason in his iconic hockey mask?
that would be that's Friday the 13th, part 3.
That is correct. We don't need the 3D. Part 3 is correct. 2 more points.
Trust me, no one needed the 3D.
If we're gonna do it, let's do it, right?
Your
If
fourth
you
and
want
final.
3D, watch The Sadness. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Cocky.
I would watch the sadness in 3D. It's probably one of the few ways I'd watch it again. Your fourth and final question in horror: who directed the 2020 remake of The Witches?
Let me go multiple choice. I never saw it.
Your multiple choice answers are A. Robert Zemeckis, B. Sam Raimi, C. Eli Roth, or D. Mark Forster.
I'm gonna go with I don't know. Let's go A. Robert Zemeckis.
That's correct for a point.
Shockingly correct.
Yeah, unfortunately correct. Because
Now imagine my thought process. I'm writing the multiple choice. I'm like, how do I make Robert Zemeckis an option, but also have someone else there, but also still make it not obvious? So yeah, I felt like that was.
It was good because Raimi directs. I mean, that's yeah.
You never know.
You could have put Frank Oz in there because he directed the original.
Damn, you had me. Is he dead?
Could've.
Going
No.
into Ant Spin, Russell with a good coming part of horror. Wow, Jesus,
Good showing.
Not
Watch
a
the
fan of-
sadness on
watch
Shutter,
Sadness.
people.
If you want to see good coming in horror, Sadness is on Shutter.
Let's jump over to Ant Spin right now.
Coming up in 3D.
Our sponsor is the Sadness.
In 3D.
Ant-Man, are you ready?
Yeah.
Too bad, I already started spinning.
Yeah, he's thirsty.
Animated. Ah, so close.
Spin it again.
Yeah,
Screw
so
it.
you're a grown ass man, dude. What is wrong with you? Why'd you?
I mean, I did see Finding Nemo again this weekend, but still.
And you are stuck with the 2000s.
Okay.
I'll take that one
Okay.
just because I want to. All right, Ant-Man. In the category of the 2000s, are you ready?
Yep.
In X-Men: The Last Stand, the final battle with Magneto and the Brotherhood takes place in what U.S. city?
San Francisco.
That's correct for 2 points.
I was gonna hide my tattoo. I was gonna be like,
No hints. Your second question. Who directed Drag Me to Hell? Five, four.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, John Carpenter, B, Sam Raimi, C, Wes Craven, or D, James Wan?
Sam Raimi.
Don't talk about him. He will appear. That is correct for a point.
Damn it.
The whole time you're smiling. I didn't want to smile because I knew why you were smiling.
I wasn't sure. That's what I was like.
Like, oh, there's no way we would talk about it. I don't know if you realize this.
Yeah.
These questions come from different docs, and it's random. Your
know,
third
like
question.
four.
The titular villain in Austin Powers in Goldmember is from what country?
Holland.
That is
That's
incorrect.
That's correct. That's not what I have in the doc, but the doc is the Netherlands. Holland and the Netherlands is the same thing.
Is Holland a country? I'm not
It
trying to
was
be
it was in the 70s.
It's
Okay.
correct. That's
All right.
correct.
He does quote in the movie, too. So.
That's fine. I just wanted to be clear because I didn't know the answer. I didn't write it, and I just want to
Okay.
make sure we're good. All right, your final question with a tie score of 14-14. What 2000s biopic tells the story of free spirit Christopher McCandless ending in his unfortunate death?
Into the Wild.
I thought we could call it Into the Grave. That is correct for 2 points and the lead. Oh, wait. True story? Really happened. All right, so jumping into round 3. Antonio is up 16 to Russell's 14. But before we get into their strengths, here is the rules for round 3. Jerk offs. All right, just a reminder. Regardless of what happens, you guys are both guaranteed at least 1 point for a second place finish, and then obviously Russell, if you don't go ahead, then Ant will get a extra point for Tico, and then if you take the lead, then no Tico, so just first and second. So that's your rundown. You guys both have all your repeats/time extensions. Is there any questions?
Oh, good.
All right, so I will let Will do Star Trek. Will do Ghostbusters, and I'll do Tarantino.
Of course you will.
Exactly. All right, Will, take it away for Russell's 2-pointer to tie it up in Ghostbusters.
All right, Russell. Your 2-pointer Ghostbusters. Who plays Janos Poha in Ghostbusters 2?
Peter McNichol.
That's correct for 2 points.
All right, now just a reminder for all the people watching. Unfortunately, since Sandy could not make it today, both players are, well, technically one player is guaranteed a second place finish, and now Russell just eliminated the TKO, so now it's just going to be between first and second. Jumping over to Antonio's 2-pointer in Tarantino. Antonio, for 2 points. Who plays Bill in the Kill Bill movies?
David Carradine.
To take back the lead. Correct for 2 points.
All right, Russell, for 3 points in Ghostbusters, what hotel hires the Ghostbusters to remove Slimer in 1984's Ghostbusters?
Is it the Roosevelt?
Sadly, that is incorrect. We were looking for the Sedgwick Hotel.
Okay.
That's
That's a deep one. Whew.
yeah, that is a deep one.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to be sticking with Russell for his 5-pointer. He needs to hit this to stay alive and force Antonio to answer some more questions.
Okay. Russell, are you ready for your 5-point question?
Ready?
Absolutely. For 5 points, name the occultist who owned the mines in Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Jesus Christ.
Russell, just for everyone, yeah.
You're good. The occultist that owned the mines. Would that be?
Just a reminder, you have 3 repeats less time extensions.
I'm gonna go Gozer.
And your winner,
Uh,
Antonio Chavez. The answer is Ivo Shandor.
Ivo Shandor. Shit.
Ivo Shandor.
J.K. Simmons, I think, right?
All right, so with that said, Antonio does get a first place finish with 2 points over Russell, with Russell getting a guaranteed 2 points because of, unfortunately, Sandy not making it. So now we're going to jump over into post talk right now. Antonio, how do you feel?
Pretty good. Finally to get that first win. Although since I haven't played Russell too much, I was still kind of like nervous because I haven't seen where his strengths in. So I was still glad to come out with like 9 out of 10 in round 1.
Yep.
But it's that round 2, man. You never know. So just glad to still keep the lead. But I was ready. I still wanted those Tarantino questions, but I'm glad that came out with the win finally.
Well, you knew I wrote them, so I don't know if you necessarily want them, but I get what you say. But yeah, now we're at a point where you got 2 points there. Unfortunately, you didn't get a TKO or nothing, so you're just still at that you're borderline mid range now into the standings. But it's one of those ones where you got some match where you could play maybe Wasserkrug, JPO, Jay Cruikshank, Anthony Tisdale, Jay again. If we really wanted to have some fun, there's some options there. So we're definitely going to see what happens because we're deciding that we want to have about 4 singles matches before we get into the tournament. So we definitely have some two more opportunities for you to build up those standings and get in there. We're going to do the top 16. So you still have a little work to do, but now you're a little bit closer with this victory. So congratulations there, and can't wait to see you in your next match.
Sounds good.
And Russell, good match. Like, it's one of those ones where, obviously you missed your 3 and your 5, but I mean, up to this match, high scoring. For a 1v1, this is a high scoring match. Like, this is a match in singles that if it's a triple threat with a lot of, steal opportunities there, you would assume that. But yeah, this is 1v1 and 16-18 is definitely a good match. But how do you feel, buddy?
I mean, I feel good. I walked out 7 out of 10 the first run. Some of the other ones like Pulp Fiction, Tarantino. I mean, I've seen the movies, just not retained the specifics to, like, obviously the wallet. Star Trek, I didn't know, so I wasn't beating myself up too much. The questions that I knew, I got right. Going in around 2, felt great with horror. I'm glad to get 7 out of 8 on that one.
Oh yeah.
And then going into round 3, Peter McNichol for a 2-point question compared to his Carradine, a little much, but we'll go with it though. But luckily I remembered it because he was an Ally McBeal, a good actor. So it was one of those ones where I just kind of disappointed because I've only seen Afterlife once. I was kind of riding the stakes of maybe getting a Ghostbusters 1 or 2. I should have gotten the Sedgwick. I wasn't. I've seen it so many times. I just never committed the hotel to memory. It's just one of those movies. I mean, I could tell you a lot of other things about it. I could tell you lines, but at the end of the day, Antonio played a great match. I couldn't gain any ground. Like I said, when I got 7 out of 8, I believe he got 7 out of 8 to keep it at 2 points going into round 3. Yep. So, I mean, hats off to him, man. He answered the questions when he needed to. He had a big round 1, and that's what really did me in.
There you go. So, yeah, it's one of those ones similar to him. You got your 1 point there, but there's definitely 2 more match opportunities to sneak into the tournament. So we'll see exactly how that goes. Some potential matchups. You have the other Howell, Austin Pez Howell, Papa West, Aaron Knoll. There's a few other matches we can have some fun with that. So we'll definitely see how the standings go at the end of the scheduling. But we'll see you again for minimum 2 more, and hopefully you can sneak into the tournament. So congratulations on a good match despite the second place finish, buddy.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you. All right, guys, that was unprecedented waters, but we made it work. We had some fun. Watch the sadness. John, final thoughts.
Yeah, we're not messing around anymore. If you don't show up for your matches, you're gonna fucking hit them. That's that. Eat shit.
There we go.
Well-
That's why we drink and stream. Will, what's your tequila saying?
Watch the sadness on Shutter.
There you go. My name is Henry Confidential. That is John Mara. That is Will Cohen. This is the first time we can actually say that, and I don't have to, obviously. Did you guys notice that I talked a lot less shit about Will because it was here? I didn't say anything to his face. My name is Henry Confidential.
You notice you talked a lot more shit now that I'm here.
Exactly. I know, bitch. I ain't just saying it behind your back. Henry Confidential, John Mara, Will Cohen. Make sure you show up every week. Don't know the exact days we're going to drop these matches, but make sure you hit the post notification bells because there will be horror. Let's rank stuff. There will be trivia singles. There will be trivia teams. There will be trivia.